Brothers and sisters, when it comes to national politics and our national party, California has been a voice for reform, a voice for progress, a voice for opening up the party and transforming it at a national level. And that's because we have so many great representatives from California on the Democratic National Committee. Here to give a report on the DNC are my friends Michael Kapp and Sandra Lowe.
Thank you, Duraka, for that wonderful introduction. All right, so are there any Democratic National Committee members in the House? Let me see you. Let me see you. Thank you so much. My name is Sandra Lowe. I got elected in July at the E-Board, and I ran on a platform because I wanted to be a super organizer, not a super delegate. So I think there's a lot of that sentiment. I heard that this weekend. I want to tell you a little bit about what I'm trying to do with the DNC and what the DNC is trying to do in this resistance summer, is that we are going to put it to the streets, and we are going to involve all different communities. This is not just electoral politics. On May 31st coming up, I'm going to be working with sister districts, and only if you run, with the DNC out into the fields talking about all the different actions that we need to take to resist Donald Trump. Please get involved in these efforts. Take a look. It's going to kick off on June 3rd, and we are going to make the DNC an organizing organization, not just electoral politics. So I would like to then introduce my colleague, Michael Kapp.
Thank you, Sandra. Good afternoon, Democrats. My name is Michael Kapp, and like Sandra, I was honored to be elected by you last year to the DNC. And like many of you, we believe that the National Party can be more transparent, and that it's our job as your DNC delegation to keep you informed. As such, we have asked the CDP to include our email addresses on the CADEM website for the very first time. Thousands of California Democrats use this resource to ask us to support your choices for DNC chair. Nearly all of those requests were for Keith Ellison, and 90% of your elected DNC members heard your calls and voted for him, most of us on both ballots, an act which I considered one of the great honors of my life. But it didn't stop there. Your delegation campaigned hard for Keith Ellison. However, after the DNC meeting in Atlanta, which saw the election of new party officers, we all rededicated our efforts to doing everything we could to build bridges within our party, create consensus without compromising our shared progressive values, and turn our focus towards the total resistance of this Republican administration. Chairman Tom Perez has dedicated himself to reunifying and growing our party. And that means appointing those with different voices, like myself, the only young Democrat from California on the DNC, and a lead whip organizer for Keith Ellison, to the DNC's new Transition Advisory Committee. This transition committee is charged with building a party that reaches into and represents every corner of America, expanding and strengthening partnerships with our progressive allies, identifying outreach opportunities, bolstering grassroots organizing, and effectively communicating across all channels. I have been, and I continue to work tirelessly to share with the DNC how the California Democratic Party became the most successful state party in the nation. We have a lot of work to do, and your DNC members work hard to represent California Democrats at the national level. I hope you will reach out and contact us with your concerns. We are here to listen, to learn, and to do our very best to represent you and your interests. From all of us on your DNC delegation, thank you so much for the opportunity to serve.
I